zero people in the stream are very, very excited for tonight because we are at Imola. Imola's a very fun track, and I know how many corners there are, so that's good. I think it's just another circuit that says like really odd corners. I'm going to assume that right kink you see there counts as one. And you got the two left-handers leading down to the main straight before obviously turn 1 and 2, that quick chicane. Turn 3 leading on from that chicane really through a left-hander. Turn 4, turn 5, again an even faster chicane this time. Turn 6 the hairpin. Turn 7 is kind of on the straight, but not really. I'm going to count it as turn 8, fast left-hander. Turn 9 is just on the exit of that, I believe. Turn 10 is the fast right leading into a heavy braking zone for turn 11. Turn 12 is the exit of that corner. Turn 13, heavy braking zone for a chicane, which is very difficult to get right without invalidating. So maybe the driver should be watching out for that one tonight. That's obviously 13, 14. Then turn 15 I believe is on the straight, and then turn 16 through the second last left-hander, and then turn 17 is the final corner. I believe there's 16 corners, so I'm just not going to count that one in a straight line. But that there is your track rundown for tonight's race. Get prepared, especially Swifty, because I know he loves, you know, watching the streams, even when he doesn't appear. Example tonight. Sad you couldn't be here, Swifty. You always bring a good bit of action. I don't know what we're going to do for tonight because we don't have that many people. Might have to drive tonight. like I said, I don't really know what we're going to do with a shortage of drivers. But that's the situation we're in. Just don't have many people here. I don't know what we're going to do here. We don't have too many drivers. Four people now in the stream. Welcome everyone. Tim's internet is going berserk right now. Apparently. Oh man. Any update on how long until the race starts? Absolutely nothing. I'd like something myself, honestly. Need a bit of insight, really, don't we? I've not heard anything about when this race is going to begin. I've literally just been sat in silence for 15 minutes, pretty much, because there's nothing to talk about. Like, there's barely anything to talk about. I'll be honest, right now it's looking like I might have to step in. They're readying. Okay. We're driving with 13. Maybe. Unless we're not readying. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're driving with 13. Well, are we ready then? Yep, we're going. Finally! There's your update. We're readying up. It's time to go here in Imola. 15-man grid for tonight. Obviously not the drivers that we're used to. But it's better than nothing. We've got a race. We've got a show. We've got something today. We have rain. Oh, we have rain. Okay. That's going to spice things up a little bit. We have precipitation falling from the sky. So the question is, will the drivers even hit the track that early? Or is it smarter to just sit back and wait? Because there's many ways you can go about this. There's the strategy that no one seems to be going for. We do have our first few drivers out of the lane. Our first man will be the Olive Melon, or You're Really Bad. Which one will it be? It's Olive Melon. I'll just call him Olive. I'll just call him what I want, really. And it is Stein second. We have a train of cars darting out the pit lane. It's the first time we've seen a train like this. We do have 6 people now watching. Welcome everyone to the stream. We've got a train reminiscent of Monza 2019, where no one got a lap in, but obviously there is still 17 minutes left for these drivers to put in their best and give it their all. But what sort of times the best drivers will get around here? You see, last season this was the race before the first race I commentated on, which was Sochi. So I don't know the times roughly, but if I am correct to predict, in dries it's usually around a 110. I don't know honestly, because I don't want to be like really off. I want to say it's around the 110 in quali. In the wets, I'd probably say about a 118, 119. We'll see now anyway. Let's just get to these laps. I think it is Stein that is first. If that is the case, here he comes now. We will go on board with Stein. This is the benefit of being first out. You get me to go on board with your lap. Starting now through the first straight. Can he get anything off of turn 1? Or will he run wide over the first curb, over the second curbs? Maybe not as much as he'd want to. Or maybe it was actually too much even. Now then, into turn 4. And now heavy braking for turn 5. Very, very heavy braking. We got yellow flags all over the shop. Everyone seems to be making mistakes here. Ghost Falcon is fully stopped on track there. I assume he's just letting the faster drivers pass, which is fair play. Now then drew the fast left-hander. Not as fast in the wet, obviously. Drivers can't go flat out. And that is a wider run there. Nearly a back-end loss there for Stein. But we do know Stein. He's usually slower on these first runs. He usually likes to test the waters a bit on his first lap. He usually does end up around P13 after his first run, and then he sets the time after he's figured out his setup, I assume, and he's just got himself prepared. So I'm assuming now the time to beat is going to be like a 124.7, which has been toppled instantly. So now a 124.4 from Static. And Nat, it's been toppled once again with a 122.8 by guess who? I don't need to say his name. He's just unbelievable, isn't he? Elias now, we'll go on board with him down towards the final 2 corners through turn 15 and now into turn 16. Where will this lap put him there as Davies goes P3 and Brum goes P5 with a 124.4 for Davies. Elias goes P2 with a 123.7. No one's stopping Cristiano. No one is stopping him today either. He just never can be stopped. I may as well not even commentate anymore. He's just the inevitable winner of every race. I assume this is how Crofty feels with Hamilton. Well, definitely back in like 2020. I will now watch Mel's second in the championship. He's got a lot of catching up to do now if he wants to pull himself back into this fight. Drew now into turn 4 and Drew turn 5 as Ecos there. Does take P2 with that lap. Very strong run from him with a 123.5 there. Elias not too far behind him, and then there is a rather large gap down to Static. Mel's though, not too bad through the first sector there. He's not looked too poor so far this lap, very nearly an invalidation there. Now then, through into that chicane. It's such a difficult one to get right in this wet weather. Now then, into turn 12, Drew 13, he's kept it tidy, and that's really all you need to do. You might be able to get a good lap in now, as Brum there has DNF'd from qualifying. There he is off to the side. Bus has set a lap good enough for P4 with a 123.8. Decently close to Elias. Here comes Mel's now towards the line. Where will this lap put Mel's? It's P6 only for Mel's. Stein has also set a better lap than his original. Mel's very, very tight to the back of him. Here comes You're Really Bad now to the line, and he will take P7. Those three now seem very, very close. Here comes Timon now to the line. Puts himself in P8. Just behind again. Adding to that train of 4 cars now. All very, very close to each other. Not even a tenth between 4 there. Great to see. Here comes MM Replays now. He's starting his lap. We do have some more drivers in the top few also beginning their laps. Ecos is one of them, but I'm not sure whether he is lapping here. Doesn't seem to be. I'm not too sure. Elias is though. Elias is really pushing. He's trying. He really is trying now into turn 12. Here he goes. Heavy braking zone, uphill. Will he be able to get it right? Indeed he does. It's a very nice chicane there from Elias. Here he comes now. Down towards turn 13. It's a little kink. It's a straight line. Shouldn't really be much issue, Drew, there. Into 4... Wait, no, I've messed it up. Don't matter. That was turn 14. That was turn 15. And now Drew turn 16. He's had a spin. He's had a slide. He's in the wall. It is in the barriers there for Mel's. Not Mel's. Speaking of Mel's, goodness me, that's P2 for Mel's. That's the lap he needed on a night where we see Dion absent. He needs to get this race win tonight, or he is honestly well and truly out of this. He also has a man on pole that can easily catch up after his race win last time, bringing him on to 26 points. I mean, he did get the fastest lap, which I believe he did. I will just have a quick check now. Yes, indeed he did. He's currently P5 in the championship, 1 point behind Elias, the current P5 man himself in this qualifying session. Replays has gone P5. Stein there, that's the benchmarker he wanted to set. It is good enough for P3 there for Stein. Very, very, very strong lap there with that 123.323. Cutting over the corner. He doesn't care anymore. That's his lap over. Getting very, very close to Mel's, in fact. Very strong run. Here comes Replays now. Potential here for him to set a strong lap and prove himself in his debut race. Wait, no, Cristiano did not get the fastest lap last race. It was, in fact, Elias with another fastest lap to his name. Replays now on the end of his lap, currently P5. Now, can he push for a very, very strong finish in this session? A 123.707 currently as he dives it into the pits. As we see there, the other people on laps have either spun it or they're just not bothering. Static now. He is the man on a mission. Cristiano, actually. Very static. But we have P4 for now. Here comes Cristiano. Can he set an even stronger lap time than before? Is that possible for him? Here he comes. Into turn 13. Yeah, that's right. Now then, heading towards turn 14. The slight kink. Surely he can't get that wrong. Which he will not do. Now into turn 15, nicely over the curb, preparing himself for turn 16, lowest speed of 80 there, potential here for a very, very strong lap from Cristiano. Will this be a sub 122? It won't, it will not be faster in fact. Davies though, is he on the lap here? Looks like he could be. Seems to be pushing a decent amount here. Heading towards turn 12, 13 chicane. He's kept it clean, a bit of a slide, but he's done very, very well in the end to hold it. Maybe can still improve on his current P6 time. As he does break there, he will be diving it in this lap. You're really bad. He is also now on a new lap. As we will see how his first sector goes here. It's a 10th up on his personal best. He's going to be hoping to improve some more, and that is not an invalidation. Can he maybe even push for a pole position here? Can he knock Cristiano off his perch? I'd be very, very, very surprised. And that surely hasn't actually taken him out of the contest. Surely that will. Indeed it does. Elias now though, through the final sector, he wants to improve on his current time worthy for P8 only. Going to be getting slipstream here off Cristiano. That's exactly what he needs. Maybe got a bit held there though by Cristiano. Tried to get out of the way, he did Chris, and it might not have helped Elias here. Now towards the line Elias goes. It's P2. So Elias hasn't been held up at all. He's actually managed to go even faster than expected. P2 now for Elias. He puts himself well and truly in the fight for this race. Very, very strong run out here tonight. Now then, Replays. Once P4, now P8. That's how quickly things move in this league. What can he do here? Onto the brakes for the hairpin of turn 5. Will he be able to do anything on exit? Doesn't look like it quite yet. As that there was... Who was that actually? Bus! Wow. Very strong run there from Bus. Sorry, I didn't notice that. That there is Bus Boge though. Setting a time good enough for a very, very, very solid drive for right now P2. As that is an invalidation actually for replays as he now dives over the chicane. That's not how you meant to take that one. Ecos currently P7. One of the faster men in this league. Be surprised. Oh, he's made a mistake. Timon, is he on a run here? He is. Through the final two corners, can he improve on his current 124.2? He's going to want to if he does want to maybe pull himself back into this championship. Here he comes now towards the line. It's P7. Very, very mid-pack there from him. Can we see any better runs though further back? Static. Can he do anything from P11 here? Very, very close all the way up to P2 realistically. That's what we want to see. Especially to say it's wet weather racing and then Cristiano is just miles in front of everyone. Of course he is. He's Cristiano. Not really surprised. There's a wide run there from Static. I think that's going to ruin his run. I think that will ruin his lap. Rico and Medsport still not setting any laps. Medsport, the man that did wipe out Ghost, and now there is an invalidation from Static. Timon though, he's trying once. No, he isn't. Stein doesn't seem to be either. Mel's obviously not. He is invalidated. Bus now dives one into the pit. Will we see anyone set laps yet? Yes, we will actually, because it is now Ecos time. We'll go to the wide shot for Ecos's lap. Through turn 3, no mistake this time. Seems very, very clean so far through 4, and now darting through 5. Very, very nice first sector there from Ecos. 2/10 up. Currently looking at around a P5, maybe a P4, if he can pick up this lap. Can he even pick it up more and push for P3, maybe P2? Here he comes now, Ecos. He's definitely got potential to do so. He's going to hope to not make mistakes here, and he hasn't done through that turn 10, 11 chicane. Now into turn 12 and 13. Again, no mistakes. Seem to go over the line a bit, but that will not affect his time at all this run. He seems very, very fast, I've got to admit. Onto the brakes now. Through turn 15. And now into turn 16. DRS is enabled. So that's what they were waiting for. In goes Ecos. So it is dry enough now for dry tyres. Medsport's out now onto the dries. And I'm assuming Rico will closely follow him, because now they've got to get around the circuit. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. I'm talking by he, I mean Ecos. Don't think he's going to do it here. Bus taking his time. He does have time, to be fair. Cristiano on the wets. Oh, Cristiano might have made a big mistake here. Cristiano could slip back down the order. That could have been the biggest mistake of the entire session. Elias also on wets. Bus is surely going to take pole if it's dry enough, which it doesn't seem to be. So this could end in tears for Bus. Mel's breaking his front wing there. He seems to be losing grip. Timon also on the dries. Timon could take second here. Stein also on dries. We have quite a few drivers now choosing the dry tyres. Medsport is not one of them. Maybe a mistake. Rico on dries. I'm assuming we have no one else on the dry tyres. Ecos exits the pit lane on the dries. Will he be able to get around the track in time though? He's got to dive over every single corner. He's got no chance here, does Ecos. But now, Bus. He's warming up those tyres. He's getting them prepared for what could be a brilliant lap, which could see him take pole in Imola. Surely it will, because the rain is cleared. You can tell the rain has cleared. The man you are watching right now has huge potential to go pole. Speaking of pole, it's now Replays who takes it off Cristiano with wet tyres on. Maybe potential now. Here comes Bus. This is going to be the lap that decides everything this session. If he makes one mistake, it's all over. I'm sure he's feeling that pressure. Ecos is out of the session. Elias is out of the session. They know there's no chance now. Seems like it's dry tyres time. Bus is surely in contention for pole, but don't count these two out. It's Stein and Timon, both still with chances to get pole. It's only these three. It's going to be a three-way fight for a pole position. Who will take it? We will never know. That is the truth. We do not know who will take this pole position here. It's a second faster from Bus. He's easily going to take it for the time being. Off of Replays and Cristiano. Here he comes now. Drew, turn 12 and turn 13. Nice and clean through that chicane. He's not made mistakes. He's gone purple through that middle sector. Surely now it's time for Bus to claim his maiden pole in ITR tonight. Here he comes now through 15, heading into 16. Bus, what time will this be? Will it be easy pole for Bus? Indeed it will. He's 5. So, wait, what? Wait, what's happening? Has lobby just glitched because Bus has just set? Bus has just gone pole. Has he not? Here comes Stein. Stein doesn't either. What's going on? Timon's already halfway around the track. What's happening? Game's crashed. Brilliant. So a three-way battle for pole has now led to a crash game. Is that for everyone or is it just for me? Has the lobby just glitched? That was so anticlimactic. I've just built that up so much, and now we don't even know who's going to take pole. Apparently Bus is on his outlap. Now he's starting the lap. He's on a 2:40. What's happening? For goodness sake. Okay, so we can confirm Busted an 18.7 on his run. We're just waiting for Stein's time and Timon's time. Timon completed a 1:19.0, so that does mean Bus is pole for now. I think we're gonna go to a new lobby and do a one-shot qualifying, but I don't think that will decide anything though, because realistically, that grid right there, everyone's now leaving the session because the lobby's crashed. There's not really much else we can do. I think I might have to restart my game. Oh no, I've messed up. Oh, for goodness sake! Don't even tell me I've got to restart. I think we got to restart. Sorry lads. My mistake.